So today the focus is all on the characters. Now, if you know me, you've heard me say this when I'm reviewing a book. I love a book with multiple perspectives, multiple viewpoints, because the world does not stop turning simply because a single person goes away or we're not focusing on them. And so I love to see the other side. What were you doing when this happened? What are your thoughts on this whole matter, on this whole situation? Where do you stand? Especially when it's a case of the protagonist and the antagonist. I love when I get to see multiple perspectives. And so I definitely love books that have multiple characters that have a say in how the book moves, in terms of like, you're not just a side character. Yes, you might be a side character, but you have a personality, you're named, you affect the way that the plot moves. I love books like that. And so, of course, there would be an attempt to write a book like that, but this is now very, very conflicting of me to say, because a book with too many characters is very, very difficult to read and therefore write. And so, as someone who likes multiple perspectives and like having several takes on anything, it's really, really hard, because this current story has several named characters. Are they main characters? No, but it's getting so difficult, because I feel like I've now gotten lost in every single one of these characters having a personality, having a say in the story, in a sense. Something that they do will definitely affect the story, but then making it so that we're not confused by all the different names and all the different motives and all the different directions that these individuals want to take. And it's really, really hard. It's really, really hard, because another thing that I love doing is I love third-person stories. I feel like the first person is the main point of view that we get in stories nowadays, and I feel like it's done too much. Back in the day, a lot of stories were told in the third person, and I feel like that's better, because it's like, it's an outside perspective. It's like someone is just narrating what's going on. And so it's a case of, I'm not being told what is happening from someone's point of view. I'm literally just being told what is happening from an objective point of view. I love that version of storytelling, but I very much appreciate the first person narrative, because I want to know what you're thinking. It's really, really hard right now, because I have over 10 characters, guys, over 10 named characters, and it's really, really hard. Now, I know that I should really just be focusing on the main protagonist and maybe the main antagonist, because in that way, the most I have to do is focus on those two, how they're affecting the plot. But I feel like it takes away the actual character of the book itself. Not the characters, but the character of the book. You know, what makes the book special. And I'm stuck right now. What I'm trying to do from this point, what I'm trying to do today anyway, is center the book once more. I really want to go back to having a central protagonist, a central antagonist. But you see, this is why I have multiple characters. They form a group. The protagonist and the antagonist is more of like an association, an organization, so to speak. And they all have a say. It's really, really hard, guys. I really want to know, how are you in your story getting along in terms of like the characters in your story? Is your story told in the first person, the third person? Do you have multiple viewpoints, multiple perspectives? How many characters do you have? Do you have just a single main protagonist and that's it, and everything revolves around them? Or do you have like a protagonist and they're surrounded by people? Do you have an organization like me and they're surrounded by... let me know where you stand and if you're having any difficulty, because me right now, I'm definitely having difficulty. Guys, this NaNoWriMo season is the most chaotic thing. And part of me is just like, why did I choose this book to center my NaNoWriMo away from NaNoWriMo month? Why did I center my November writing here? Because there are other stories where it's simpler, and yet I chose the most chaotic, confusing, conflicting, probably going to have to erase half of it at the end, story to continue. But I think it's because it just holds a special place in my heart. Those of you who might want to know, okay, Shelley, tell us what this book is about. I don't want to give away too much, because I might really just throw this book away and start over. But it is a supernatural fantasy. So it deals with angels and demons, and think This Present Darkness by Frank Peretti, but way more focused on the spiritual side of things. I don't have too much of a human focus. And I'm actually thinking that that might be a problem. Okay, maybe we need a human focus to then actually center it. I feel like that might be the issue I'm having with centering it. I think I might have to make the angels and the demons not side characters, but not the central focus. But they are the central focus. If I were to like go deep into what the plot is, you'll understand why they are the central focus. But at the same time, I feel like the humans definitely need more of a focus on them. Yeah, that is where I'm at right now. It's confusing, it's hard, but it's also exciting to have my passion for this story turn during this month. But yeah, guys, let me know how your characters are, how you design your characters. What is the focus around your characters? Because with me, obviously, I think because it has to do so much with the spiritual, I have to very much be specific with each character. Like, you're a demon. What's your vice in the sense that forms a basis for their personality, how they look, their powers, literally everything. And so now I'm here like there is so much detail in the characters, and it's getting really hard. It's getting really hard. Exciting, but really, really hard because the way they interact with each other has to do with who they are. And I'm just like, I can't now end up getting anything missed because you are still very, very integral to the story. But yeah, guys, I would like to say I'm having fun because I kind of am. I am, but I'm also kind of wanting to tear my hair out. But that's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow, and we'll keep going. Who knows what we will have at the end of this adventure? But we're gonna keep going. Same thing to all of you. Keep going, keep going, keep going. As much as you might want to rip your hair out and just toss your laptop or your notebook away, keep going, keep writing. We can do this, guys, and we're gonna have the most amazing stories by the end of this. Sure. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.